Welcome to the third installment of the Inside Edge right here on Shaw Cable. I'm Mike Ebling. Welcome back for another exciting week. We got a great show. We'll talk to head coach Paul McLean, getting us ready for the start of the regular season as we're here at Lobby Drawden Memorial Arena for the final preseason games of the 2012-2013. We'll also talk to local product Josh Reid, back for his second year at the Drawden Ice Dogs. We'll give away some more prizes. We'll talk about who week number 2 who won the autographed puck, and we'll have much, much more here on the Inside Edge. Welcome back to the Inside Edge. We are joined by Josh Reid, forward of the Drawden Ice Dogs. Josh, in your second year of the team, really first full year, I guess, talk about expectations for yourself this season.
This season I'm coming back from my concussion, so I've been working pretty hard this year to get ready, just to get back into the physical play. Last year I went back and played a little bit of hockey with the Renegades, so I kind of prepared myself for this, and I don't know, it's nice to be back. I'm looking forward to the season. We got a strong team, and so far we're looking good, and hopefully it continues.
Yeah, talk about that dynamics of this year's team. Seems like you're well balanced out there.
Yeah, no, you know, we brought in a couple of new guys, and they're looking really good. Everybody's flowing really good together. We've just been going through some pretty simple practices so far, not getting into the systems really, so I'm kind of looking forward once we start actually getting into the technical stuff. I think we're going to start just getting stronger, and we're going to keep getting better all year.
Talk about the different presence with Paul McLean here behind the bench.
You know, so far, he seems like a really good guy. The team's been doing really good together so far. Nothing, you know, no negative attention really. And I think with Paul here, it's going to be a good new year, fresh start, and things are looking good.
You're a local boy, of course. What does it mean to be from Drawden, playing on the hometown team?
You know, growing up, I always loved playing hockey, and it's pretty nice that I can still play for my hometown. And I've played at the top level now as I can in my hometown. So it's nice to know I worked up the ladder.
Like you mentioned, you had a big concussion last year. You're part of that concussion symposium earlier on in the season. Maybe just talk about that symposium and what it meant to get the word out about concussions.
Well, you know, it's a bigger deal these days. You're hearing a lot more about concussions now. I guess it was kind of nice to get the view from doctors and everybody else. Ken Dryden himself too, and it's a big deal now, the head injury. So, you know, it's something that people need to start being more cautious about. And myself, I'm a little more informed of what's the negative effects are now. So I got to be a little more careful, but I'm ready to play, and I'm excited to play.
All right, before we let you go, one-on-one, who's better, you or your dad?
Myself. I know he won't be happy about it, but, you know.
Thanks a lot, Josh. Josh Reid, Drawden Ice Dog forward. We'll be back with head coach Paul McLean here on the Inside Edge. Welcome back to the Inside Edge. We're joined by head coach Paul McLean. Paul, preseason in the books. Very impressive 3-1 record wrap up the preseason here for us.
Yeah, it was. We lost OCN, and I thought that was probably a really good gauge, a real test for us. A lot of positives. You know, they'll probably be in the top 3 in Manitoba, I would think, for sure. I think we overall accomplished what we wanted to accomplish, and we're just hoping that we don't have any more injuries to start the regular season.
Yeah, a couple of days to the opening, and we got 3 games here at home, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. What do you want to work on here in the next couple of days?
Today we just went for about an hour. Just want to make sure it's a lot of flow drills, a lot of stretching, get the guys ready. And we've got Benny in here for a few days working with the guys. I think it's a nice change for them, something different. But realistically, I think, you know, we'll probably work on our systems. We're getting a little bit better on our own end. We want to keep that, you know, defensive side of the game up. I think we got the type of team that if we tighten up on our defense, offense will take care of itself.
We'll talk about Ben Johnson in a second. Let's talk about defense. Seemed in that Saturday game against the Sioux Lookout Flyers and the Friday game against OCN, guys getting kind of caught out of position sometimes.
Yeah, the OCN game, I remember that. I think it was more, a lot of it's communication. It's one thing to say that when this happens, do this, but one thing I'm trying to teach them is you do have to read and react in different situations. And you give them their options, and then there are times when they have to be the judge and read and react to a specific situation. Hockey is a game of reading and reacting, and you try to give so many options on the breakout. Penalty kill, I think we're playing a fairly aggressive penalty kill. Not overly aggressive, but we've got the personnel. A lot of it has to do with your personnel. If you've got the foot speed down low to be overly aggressive and you know, we can get away with it, then why not? But we got running around a little bit in the OCN, but mind you, I think they were probably on the ice for a good month before we were, so I think it showed in the third period. But overall, like, 4 games, I think we're pretty positive, and like I say, we want to just try to stay away from the injury bug.
And we talked about Ben Johnson, former Canadian Olympic, a star in his field. We see him in the background here in the dryland training. Just talk about the importance of having him here.
I think it's a great thing. I've got to know Ben over the years in Toronto, and a friend of his, and I think just having him come in is, I'm a big believer in different faces. It doesn't have to be an ex-hockey player or football player, but he's definitely back in the public eye and doing well, and he's got a really good story to tell. He's going to be here all week. I think it's good for the whole community, actually. Not just for the Ice Dogs in particular, but I think he's definitely creating a little bit of buzz for sure.
All right, and we'll talk to Ben Johnson next week on The Inside Edge. We'll have an exclusive interview with the star, and we'll be having that on next week's show. Coming up is the Dryden Ice Dogs home opener Friday night, 7:30. The Ice Dogs take on Duluth, then back at it Saturday against Duluth, and then again on Sunday against the revamped Minnesota Wilderness, as the team has moved from Spooner to Cloquet, Minnesota. That game is on 7:30 on Sunday. So big opening weekend coming up. You are watching The Inside Edge. Back at the Dryden Memorial Arena, home of the Dryden Ice Dogs. Right now home to some good old young players playing the game as hockey season is in full gear. Thank you for watching the third installment of The Inside Edge. My name is Mike Ebling. Next week, a huge show. I'll have an exclusive interview with Canadian Olympian former gold medalist Ben Johnson. He will join us in person. And we'll also get you set for the start of the regular season. We'll give away a puck. Congratulations to James Harvey, who was week number 2 winner. But we'll be giving away one. Just check out The Inside Edge for more details and how you can win. For Tommy Johnson, I'm Mike Ebling. Thanks for watching.
Let's go.